Hey, this is Jacob, and in this video, we're going over how to market your business on Facebook. Alright, so let's dive into how to market your business on Facebook. Now, here's a really interesting fact. Did you know that there's over 60 million active business pages on Facebook? So pretty much what that means is there's all types of businesses that are already marketing on Facebook right now. So if you're not marketing on Facebook, it's very likely that your competitors are already on there and stuff. So it will probably be in your best interest to learn how to market on Facebook and how to best leverage the platform. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go over a few general tips for marketing your business on one of the world's largest social platforms, which happens to be Facebook. So make sure you got a pen and paper. Make sure you're ready to take some notes because we're going to dive right into this starting now. So the first thing you want to do, we're going to start off basic, is that you want to create a Facebook page. So here's the thing. You want to make sure that when you create your Facebook page, you want to fill out as much information as possible. You see, the more information that you're able to fill out, the more your visitor is going to know about your company when they land on your Facebook page. Because let's say if you decide to run ads on your page and they click on your page and they click on your ad and they go to your Facebook page, you want to make sure that it has as much information as possible. So that way people can make an educated decision on whether or not they want to do business with you. So also, after you fill out your Facebook page and you have everything looking good and stuff, you want to make sure that you're active on your Facebook page as well. You don't want to just leave it just blowing in the wind, so to speak. You want to make sure that you're posting on it. I would say anywhere from 3 to 5 times per week, but really you don't want to go less than 3 times per week because you want to make sure that you're having fresh content that you're sharing on your page. You want to make sure that you're engaging your audience on a consistent basis. So I think by posting at least 3 times per week, that's going to give you the most benefit. But if you can do anywhere from 3 to 5, that's really a good spot to be in. And also, when you're posting on Facebook as well, you're going to have people that's going to comment on your post. You may say something positive, or they may say something that's a little bit negative. Now, if it's extremely negative, then I would just ignore it entirely, or even just delete the comment. But you want to do the best that you can to respond to those comments on Facebook, so that way you can encourage people to engage with your Facebook posts as you continue posting. So next, the next tip I want to go over when it comes to really just leveraging and marketing on Facebook is to create a Facebook group. So here's the thing, there's actually real tangible benefits to growing a Facebook group around your business, contrary to what most people believe. Now, the first major benefits I would say when it comes to building a Facebook group is something called ticket deflection. So let's say you get a lot of tickets, you have some sort of customer ticket software. So when somebody has some type of request that they need to send to your company, they just send in a ticket. But if you have a Facebook group and let's say your customer has a question or a comment about your product or service and they post it into the Facebook group, somebody else from the group can go and answer that question. So instead of them having to file a support ticket, and now that creates extra work for your employees, now you can go and you can have that offset by the Facebook group, because now people that are engaging, that are active in the group, they can help you answer the question and make sure that people are getting the attention that they need. Another thing is brand loyalty, because what's cool about when you create a Facebook group is that your brand is constantly in the face of your target market, so they can't help but to be in front of them. Now, it's important too that when you have your Facebook group that you're active on it, that you're posting, that you're engaging with your members. But as you're doing that and as you're creating your own little mini ecosystem inside of Facebook, people start to develop this stronger bond with you, so that when you decide to sell something later on, there's a very highly likely chance that they'll buy something for you. Or if a competitor tries to swoop in and tries to steal your customer, because you built that brand loyalty with them already, it's very unlikely that they're going to go and try to go and purchase a product from something else, unless of course if you do something that just messes up the relationship. But as long as you're cultivating that relationship and you're nurturing those people that's in your group, they're going to stay with you for a long time. And also there's an order frequency as well, because it goes back to the fact that you're constantly staying in front of your target market, especially if you're very active inside of your group. You're giving yourself more opportunities for them to buy from you, and that's really the key. You see, there's a saying in marketing that the fortune is in the follow-up, and more often than not, when you pitch somebody a product the first time, they may not be ready to buy at that exact moment. But if you're constantly staying in front of them, you're constantly engaged with them, there's going to reach that point where they're going to be ready to purchase from you, and because you decided to build that relationship with them, they may purchase from you multiple times, which is a fantastic thing. Next, now this is kind of similar to the previous tip where I said to create a Facebook group, but it can also be just as valuable to join a Facebook group as well. Because here's the thing, an established Facebook group can help you connect with your target market. So you don't have to go through the trouble of trying to cultivate a certain group of people you want to connect with. There could be already a group out there that you can go and you can connect with. And from there, you can start to build your influence, build your authority. And then once you're ready to build your own group, you already understand the mechanics of how it works. You understand the type of people that you want to communicate with, and it just makes things a lot easier for you. So joining a Facebook group that's already established can be a very good, smart move. And like I said, you also can kind of get a feel for how a group should run once you decide to join a Facebook group. Or in the worst case scenario, you'll understand that these are some of the things you don't want to do when you have your own Facebook group. So you really want to pay attention to kind of what's going on, and if there's anything that you like when it comes to them running their Facebook group, you may want to consider applying it to your Facebook group as well. And also, groups are also another great way to just connect with other people in your industry. So let's say, for example, let's say you're like a general contractor or something like that. You can go and you can join a Facebook group with other general contractors, because it's very likely they probably had the same struggles that you have. You might meet people from all different levels. You might meet people that are at the same level that you're at, or you might meet general contractors that are much further along in their career, and maybe they're more established and they can help you get to the next level in your career. So it's really powerful in that aspect as well. You shouldn't just think of Facebook groups as a place to kind of prospect people and stuff. You can also just connect with other like-minded people within your industry and be able to cultivate those relationships. Now, the next tip that I have when it comes to marketing on Facebook is that you really want to set up your business manager. So the business manager, essentially, it helps you keep your personal and your business stuff separate. Now, it's true that when you create your business manager, you don't necessarily have to create a separate, you can create an ad account under your personal Facebook account, but with the business manager, you're able to kind of keep that stuff separate. So you're able to keep your Facebook pages, you're able to keep your Instagram accounts, you're able to keep all that stuff within the business manager. And also later on, if you decide to work with an agency, you can just go and you can give them access accordingly. So like I said, it's very useful when you have multiple ad accounts, you have multiple Facebook pages. It's probably not as useful if you don't have multiple ad accounts as Facebook pages, because that's really what it's built for. But like I said, if you decide to work with an agency later on down the line, you can just give them certain access and make sure that they have access to the pages and the accounts that they need, and you're able to just manage that on all from within the business manager. So next thing, when it comes to marketing on Facebook, is that you really want to launch your ad campaign. And I kind of set you up already for that when I was talking about the business manager, but launching an ad campaign, really being able to leverage Facebook ads, is really what's going to help you take your results to the next level. So it's one of the largest ad platforms on the planet, because think about it, Facebook has over 2 billion active users on this platform. So that is a ton of people that you could potentially put your business in front of, and who could also potentially become your customer. Now granted, not all 2 billion people are going to become a customer, but there's a very likely that there's a certain percentage of those people that are going to want to buy from you. So here are 3 steps to start off to get on the right foot, because it's kind of difficult to give you a whole Facebook ad course within the entire video, but I'll at least give you a high level overview, so at least you kind of know what it is that you need to do. So the first thing that you want to really focus on when it comes to creating an ad campaign is that you want to choose your objective. You want to make sure that you have your end result in mind. So you got to ask yourself, are you looking to generate leads? Are you trying to build your email list? Are you looking to sell a particular product? Are you looking to get traffic to a particular blog post? Or are you just looking to get engagement on a particular Facebook post? Depending on whatever your objective is going to determine how that campaign is going to look like. Next is that you want to define your audience. So you got to ask yourself, who is it that's in your target market? Who is most likely to purchase something from you? And lastly, you want to create your ads. After you define what your objective is going to be, and you define who it is that you want to connect with, now it gets to the fun part. Now you just got to start really just flexing your creative muscles and figuring out what would be the best ad that you can create that will connect with that target audience. So it's very unlikely that you're going to create one ad that's really going to work. So you want to create a variation of different ads. You want to create 3 different ads. Maybe one could be an image, one could be a video, one could be a carousel. You could test out different headlines. You want to have a good mixture of creatives that you're testing, so that way you can see exactly what your audience is resonating with versus what they're not resonating with. So like I said, each one got to have a unique creative headline and ad copy, and by doing that, you give yourself the greatest possible chance to create something that resonates with your target market. So this was just a kind of quick crash course into like marketing on Facebook, but you might be wondering yourself, okay, like this is really cool. You know, I kind of learned some cool ideas and stuff, but is there more? Is there more that I can do to really help myself with marketing myself on Facebook? And the question is yes. I actually do have a Facebook ads mini class that you can take. It's only $7 for now, at least. So by taking that course, this will pretty much just start to build upon what we kind of discussed here in this particular video. So all you got to do is just go to JACOBLAGUERRE.NAME/FB-mini-class, and then from there you can sign up for just $7, and from there you can start learning and building on the knowledge that we've gone over in regards to marketing on Facebook. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this. I hope that you feel better equipped now to start marketing yourself on Facebook. Ultimately, I mean, I can tell you like a million different things, but it really comes down to you just taking those actions and start, you know, putting yourself out there on Facebook. So it could be a matter of creating a Facebook group. Maybe you should join a Facebook group. Maybe you just need to create your Facebook page and just kind of get a presence going on Facebook. But whatever the case may be, you should have a couple of ideas now. And like I said, if you want to take this to the next level, definitely check out my website over at JACOBLAGUERRE.NAME/FB-mini-class. So guys, this is Jacob Laguerre. Hope you got a lot of value out of this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon, so that way you can be part of the notification squad as soon as the next video drops. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one.